A modern hotel operates thanks to hundreds of policies, procedures, and internal manuals. To maintain service quality, all staff members must be familiar with these procedures and receive continuous training. Our goal is to transform all of this documentation into an intelligent assistant capable of answering questions, training staff, and assessing their knowledge. In this example, we will use only 3 maintenance documents: swimming pool, gardens, and common areas. Let's see how Diego, the person responsible for maintaining these 3 areas, can use the assistant to ask questions. Which chemicals and tools are used to clean the swimming pool, and when should the cleaning be performed? The response is not limited to text. It can also include images, videos, and other resources that make response easier. Which suppliers provide the swimming pool chemicals? In training mode, we select the maintenance manual. The questions are not pre-programmed. Instead, the AI generates them automatically from the documentation for the selected area. When creating a training session, we can define the number of questions, the difficulty level, the scoring criteria, and the time available to complete the training. In training mode, the AI not only provides a score but also explains which parts of the answer were correct, which were incorrect, and what information was missing. At the end, it generates a performance summary, indicates whether the assessment was passed, and highlights the areas where additional training is recommended. In evaluation mode, participants do not see this feedback. Instead, the full report is sent to the supervisor and human resources department. In simulation mode, the AI creates realistic scenarios based on situations that can arise during the hotel's day-to-day operations. From that point on, the employee must decide how to respond, what information to gather, and which actions to prioritize. Throughout the simulation, every decision is analyzed by the AI. In a future phase, these simulations will include multiple AI agents, for example, receptionists, maintenance staff, and guests interacting simultaneously. The goal is not only to assess technical knowledge, but also to evaluate decision-making, the ability to prioritize, communication skills, empathy, and performance in other languages whenever the situation requires it. Now let's take a look at what makes all of this possible. The system uses a cloud-based document repository that provides version control, traceability, access control, and centralized storage for thousands of documents. Notice that the document is written in Spanish. Even so, we ask the question in English, and the AI responds in English. We can also instruct the AI to answer in any language we choose. For example, in international hotel chains, a single procedure can be shared across every property. The AI automatically responds in the local language, eliminating the need to maintain multiple translated versions of the same document. Internally, each document is converted into a structured format and divided into semantic chunks. Each chunk can include properties, images, videos, maps, and other visual components. When a procedure is updated, only the corresponding chunk needs to be modified, without rebuilding the entire document. Existing hotel documentation can be imported and adapted through a partially automated process. After that, all ongoing maintenance is managed through an administrative platform. Administrators edit procedures using a graphical interface without having to work directly with the system's internal document format. The entire solution is deployed on AWS, so hotels do not need to maintain their own infrastructure. The architecture includes high availability servers, user authentication, a semantic database for document retrieval, an operational database, and automated processes that keep all information continuously synchronized. When a user submits a query, the system retrieves the most relevant documentation chunks, provides them as context to the AI, and returns a response based on the hotel's procedures. By transforming procedures into intelligent assistants, organizations can improve knowledge sharing, streamline training, and deliver more consistent service. Thank you for watching.